Hi, this is Mike Seagraves with No Ceiling Real Estate, looking to bring to you the first of many classes that I hope that you will enjoy. I would ask you if it's something you'd like to subscribe to, you would click on the button. But the first one is how to get your real estate license in 30 days or less. So every state is specific, a little different in how they handle their license. I'm going to direct you to the URL address that's displayed in this video, and that'll take you to a website that you can then put in your state, and then you would click on the pre-licensing pull-down box. We have that available through our brokerage for our agents. So specifically, let me kind of pick on the state of Ohio because that's where I am. As far as licensing requirements for the state of Ohio, the state would indicate that the first of six would be you have to be an honest, truthful, and have a good reputation. You have to be at least 18 years old. You must be sponsored by an Ohio broker, and you must not have been convicted of a felony or a crime of moral turpitude. And there are instances where they will let someone with a felony become licensed as a realtor. In that situation, if you're in that position, you would want to reach out to the state and kind of explain to them the situation, and they will weigh in on it before you go through spending a bunch of money to try and get through the licensing. Second or the fifth, you have to have a high school diploma or equivalent for the state of Ohio, and then with us specifically with education, you have to have 40 hours of principles and practices. You have to have 40 hours of real estate law. You have to have 20 hours of appraisal and 20 hours of finance. So the link that you found again in this video can be something you do online. You can also go to real estate classes or institutions. I know locally we have an organization called Hondros. We have a local community college, and a board of realtors may be teaching those classes as well. So that's another point of resource. Once you get through that, then you would attend that real estate school. You would complete the classes with satisfaction. And then once you meet the requirements, you would then reach out to an individual like myself. Again, I'm licensed in Ohio, but I have friends throughout the United States that I work with. But a broker sponsorship form, what that basically says, it's a set of instructions that you have to go through. It's very detailed. I'm actually looking at one of those as we speak for the state of Ohio. And you have to, in our state, you have to have a background check, both FBI and BCI. So that has to happen. And basically, you would sit down with a broker, interview them, determine that that's the cultural fit that's right for you, and it's a place that you want to work with and grow in your real estate career. And an individual like myself would sign that broker form saying that when you pass the test, the state of Ohio is going to say, who are we sending the license to? And so that's the paperwork. Once you submit that form to the state of Ohio, what you're waiting for is for them to issue you a license number. Now, it doesn't mean you can practice. It just means that that's the first thing they do in getting you through the process. So they would issue you a license or a license number. Once that license number is obtained, then you can go schedule at the testing facility. In every area wherever you reside in our area, there are several testing facilities, but you can't get in the door. You can't schedule the test until they know for a fact that you have a license number. Once you have that license number, you would sit for the test. Once you pass the test, and in our state, you have to have 70% on the test itself. Our tests are set up into two sections, which is a state and a national. And so if you pass one of those sections, you don't have to retake that section. So for instance, let's say you get a 65% on the national and a 73% on the state. You would have passed the state, but you would have to retake the national. So when you reschedule, let's just say that, again, you have to reschedule. You would then go back to that broker of record that sponsored you, and you would have to fill out a form called a retake test request application. And again, they always ask for a small token amount of money to retest. But then you would take the national again. You just would keep doing that. And I've had individuals that have taken the test a handful of times. And once you pass that test, they will congratulate you, and you will have a deep breath of relief, and that would be the time to celebrate. So I would tell you that's short-lived. At the end of the day, most everybody who passes the test says, hallelujah, I passed. But at the end of it, your next question is going to be, now what do I do? So that's when you would reach out to the broker and say, hey, I wanted to share with you, I passed the test. At that point, your broker is going to take you through a whole list of onboarding tasks that staff is most likely prepared to take you through, things like getting you set up through the brand, getting you set up with your email, your marketing, your business cards, signage. I mean, there's just, for my brokerage, we have 80 plus items that we take you through. So we immediately get you indoctrinated into training, accountability, mentoring, things like that are going to help you to get off on the right foot. And of course, one of the two most important things I think you need to do once you become licensed is, one, know how to navigate your MLS so that you can find listings for sale. And secondly, you need to know how to write contracts, because at the end of the day, that's why you became a real estate agent, is so you can get paid. So you need to get through those couple of things, and your broker and staff will help you to get through the rest. I hope this has been helpful. This is No Ceiling Real Estate. In the future, I'm going to be having other classes on kind of diving a little deeper into the real estate industry. I would encourage you to hit the subscribe button so that when I put a new video out, that it would alert you to the fact so that you can watch it as well. So I wish you the best. Take care. Have a great day.